top.
Romans 13 and 8.
Right.
Owe no man anything but to love one another.
So, brother, you're Colombian, right? What does it mean to love your neighbor? Love your brother. How do you show your brother love? Treat him how you want to be, right? What if I think stealing is okay? Can I steal from you? If I steal your shorts right now, am I showing you love?
Nah.
If I dap you up, give you a hug, give you a Corona, when you go to your job and then Monday I go sleep with your woman, is that love?
Nah.
Let's find out what love is according to the Bible. 2 John 1 verse 6. Because we're not here to teach Black Lives Matter. The Most High God don't give a damn about Black Lives Matter. He doesn't care about Hispanic Lives Matter. He cares about the children of Israel's lives. We make up the 12 tribes of Israel. The Most High God is not going to send the Messiah back to save Haitians, right? Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Seminole Indians. He's coming back to save the children of Israel, whom you make up. You make up the tribe of Asher, man. That means happy is he, man. Read that for me.
2 John chapter 1 and verse 6.
Right.
And this is love.
And this is what?
And this is love.
In America, they say when two men get together and they go play tic-tac-toe under the sheets, that this is love, right? Read.
That we walk after his commandments.
That we keep God's commandments, because God's commandments show us how to love each other. It shows us how to respect each other in the eyes of our Heavenly Father. Because there's an issue that happens between the blacks and the Hispanics, right? We look at you like, oh, those are white people. You look at us like we just from Moreno. And we the same people. It's not a coincidence. We face the same tribulations. We both broke as hell. Both of our women think they're our husbands, right? We both in the hoods. We both pack the prison cells. We both trying to steal from each other, rob from each other, and we suffer the same things, man. That's according to biblical prophecy. Give me Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33, and you're going to give me Isaiah 11:11. Brother, there's prophecies about this, man. This thing between the so-called blacks and Hispanics, this thing goes back from biblical times, man. The Most High God prophesied we will be suffering in this nation together, man, as a nation. Because we both broke God's commandments, and we both going to suffer for it. Read that for me.
Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 33.
Right.
Thus saith the Most High of hosts.
Right.
The children of Israel.
The children of who?
The children of Israel.
The children of Israel make up the so-called Puerto Ricans, Mexican, Peruvians, Hondurans, right? People from Chile, Argentina, right? So-called Native Americans, right? Read.
And the children of Judah.
The so-called Black Americans, Haitians, West Indians. They make up the children of Judah. Read.
Were oppressed.
We're what?
We're oppressed.
We're what?
Oppressed.
We were oppressed. What does it mean when you're oppressed, brother? That means you're suffering. You broke as hell. You can't even pay your rent. You wanna get a Maybach. You wanna get a Mercedes Benz, but you're riding a bike on the I-95, right? The Most High God said we'd be oppressed together. Who's the most oppressed people in America? It's us. We're the ones that pack the hoods, brother. It's because we broke the laws, statute, commandments of the Heavenly Father. We the same people. Give me that in Isaiah 11:11.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 11.
Right.
And it shall come to pass in that day.
In that day. We're living in that day the Most High is speaking about right now. Read. Isaiah 11:11.
And it shall come to pass in that day.
Right. Gun.
That the Lord shall set against his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people.
One day the Most High is going to send the Messiah to redeem our people, man. From all over the four corners of the earth. This is biblical prophecy. The Most High God said we was going to go to slavery. That happened. He said we would be suffering in America together. That happened. He said we would wake up like the brother was bringing out to you, the captain was bringing out to you. That happened. One day he's going to bring a salvation out of this country. Right? Read.
Which shall be left.
Right.
From Assyria.
Jump down to verse 13.
Verse 13.
Right.
The envy also of Ephraim.
The envy of Ephraim. Ephraim is the so-called Hispanics. He said, you guys not going to look at us and say, that's Moreno. You guys not going to be doing that no more in future times to come. Read.
The envy also of Ephraim
right?
shall depart.
It's going to go away. That hate towards your brother is going to go away. Because I know so-called Hispanics, you guys make black jokes too, right? They make a lot of black jokes. Just like I know a lot of Haitians, they say, oh, look at the Chico. We say every Hispanic is Chico, right? We always try to belittle each other, and we both suffering. Read.
And the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
Right? Our enemies are going to be cut off. Read.
Ephraim shall not envy Judah.
We're not going to hate us no more. Read.
And Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
And we're not going to be looking at you guys like you guys the enemy no more. Read.
But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines.
We're going to fly upon these nations. We're going to get the salvation. Because the Most High God waiting for us to wake up. Before he attacks our oppressors, he waiting for us to get right. That's according to scriptures. Give me Zechariah 9 and 13. Zechariah 9 and 13. Because we both broke the commandments of the Lord, right? We both need to wake up. One can't wake up and the other is still sleeping, right? We got to get out of this slavery as a family. I'm going to prove that too. 9 and 13. Let me see. Come on, that's it. 9 and 13.
Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 13.
All right, read.
When I have bent Judah for me.
The so-called black Americans, the Most High say he's on. Read that again.
Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 13.
Right, read.
When I have bent Judah.
Right.
Thank you.
For me.
Right.
Filled the bowl with equal.
Well, hold up. So he compared the so-called black Americans, Haitians, West Indians has a bow, right? Like a gun, right? But it doesn't have an arrow, it doesn't have a, right? Read.
Filled the bow with equal.
Now he filled the bow. What do you fill a bow with? With an arrow. You fill a gun with a what? A bullet. Right? Read.
And raise up thy son.
What did he say?
And raise up thy son.
He said when we both come together and we raise up as a nation. Read.
O Zion.
Right.
Against thy sons.
Against thy sons. Read.
O Greece.
Right. Or what?
O Greece.
He's gonna raise us up against these so-called white men that destroyed the so-called Haitians, that destroyed the so-called Puerto Ricans, that destroyed the so-called Colombians, that destroyed the so-called Jamaicans, Bahamians, right? He's gonna raise us up, but we gotta get together first, man. Right? We gotta come back and keep the laws of God. That's the only way we're gonna make it out of this thing, man. Because you see what's happening in America. You see Donald Trump is in the White House, right? You see he's trying to cause all these wars, right? What's gonna protect you? What do you think is gonna protect you? How's God gonna protect you? You're not keeping His commandments, right? You're not showing them love, so why He need to protect you? So you can keep showing them hate? Give me Isaiah 33 verse 6. Give me Isaiah 33 verse 6. Because the only thing that's gonna give you strength in these last days is this Bible. This Bible is what's gonna protect you, right? Give me Isaiah 33 verse 6. Book of Isaiah 33 verse 6. That's the only thing. But while he's finding that verse, do you have any questions, brother? Because I remember when I first woke up, I had 100 questions. What you heard so far? What you know so far, brother? What you heard so far? I'm going to ask you questions.
Everything, man.
Like what? What you heard? What you learned today?
I mean, everything, you know, this confirmation, you know, because I've been...
Confirmation on what?
That, you know, Hispanics and blacks are the Hebrew Israelites.
Hallelujah.
No. Okay, all praises, all praises. Now, just drop that. Now that you know you're an Israelite, right? You know you got to keep the commandments, right? You know that, right? What else are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to just walk away, go in your car, go do your own thing now? What are you supposed to do? What do you think God wants from you? How do you repent?
Turn away,
How do you do it?
keep His commandments.
Give me, no, Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Give me, Acts 3 and 19. The Most High wants you to repent and be converted.
Teach him, man.
Because now you're a marked man. You can't be like this guy right here on the bike, right? You can't be like that Haitian guy that didn't want to come over that's probably eating grill, right? You're a marked man now. Now there's a difference between you and the average Juan Carlos now. There's a difference now. You're not the same no more, right? Read that for me.
Acts chapter 3 and verse 19.
Right?
Repent ye therefore.
Right? Repent. You said it, right? Repent, right? Read.
And be converted.
What does it mean when you're converted? What does it mean when you convert? It's when you change, right? You can't continue being that same person no more. You got to become a new man. You got to teach your people to come back, right? Because a lot of our people, they look at us like we just Moreno. Do you think they're really going to want to hear me tell them come back? We the same people? They going to want to see you. They want to see their own people. You want to see you speak Spanish to them and bring them back to the Most High. Even Isaiah 49 verse 5. That's what you was created to do, to go out and teach your people, right? You can't stand here and then you look at your people. She wearing pants. She don't even know she's the daughter of Zion. She doesn't know she's the children of the Most High God, right? You got to be the one to go bring her back to the Most High. That's your responsibility as a man.
That's right.
Read that for me.
Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 5.
Right.
And now saith the Lord,
Right.
that formed me from the womb
He created you from the womb. Read.
to be His servant.
To be his what?
His servant.
He created you to be a servant. Now, what do servants do? Before he continue. How? How do you serve? Let's continue reading.
To bring Jacob.
To bring who?
Jacob.
To bring who?
Jacob.
To bring these people on his side. Even though they want to act like niggas and Hispanics, they want to have their pants below their knees, right? They don't want to listen. It's your responsibility as a servant to bring these people back to the Most High God. Read. Read.
Again to him.
To him. Right? Read.
Though Israel be not gathered.
Even though they want to be stiff-hearted, rebellious, they want to be wicked niggas and Hispanics, right? Read.
Yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord.
You're still going to be glorious in the eyes of the Heavenly Father, man. Because the harvest is many, but the laborers is few. That's what scriptures say, man. We're living in the last days, man. It's about time before things hit the fan. Give me Jeremiah 8:20. Give me Jeremiah 8:20. Right? You already know that's not Christ, right?
Nah.
Who's that?
That's
Okay, can you step on him real quick?
No, stop. No,
Salaki. Can you give him a slap, brother? If you know that's not Jesus Christ,
Hallelujah.
all praises to the Most High. Right, read that for me. Jeremiah 8:20.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8 and verse 20.
Right, read.
The harvest is past.
The harvest is past. The Most High say a lot of this work and suffering our people have done, that's past, man. Being in plantations or people running from the Spaniards in caves because they chasing you with dogs, that's time is past. Right, read.
The summer is ended.
The times is going by. Right? The seasons are changing, read.
And we are not saved.
We are not saved because we're still here, man. We need our people to come back to the Most High God. You understand? We could teach you how do you become a man. We could teach you how to be a man in these last days, man. Not everybody will say, yeah, I'm a man, I smashed this hole, that hole. That's not what makes you a man in the eyes of God. What makes you a man? What happened? You're around there. You want to give it another try before I get the verse? Ecclesiastes 12:13. What makes you a man? What will make you a righteous man? An upright man in the eyes of God?
Right.
How do you live for him?
I like it.
And how do you be like him? I'm going to keep asking you until you give me a straightforward answer. Right, let's just bring that out. Ecclesiastes 12:13.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13.
Right?
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Because everything we're telling you out here is to keep the commandments of the Most High. Usually I'd be quick to bash on our people, man. Because a lot of our people, they need shock treatment so they can wake up. But I can see you a humble brother, you know what I mean? Read.
Fear God.
Fear the Most High God. How do you show God if you fear him? By keeping his commandments. Right? Read.
And keep his commandments.
And keep his commandments. Right? If you want to be a man in these last days, brother, you got to keep the commandments. If you really want to be a servant of the Most High God, you really want to stand up and be a warrior for your people, man, you join up LOZ, man. And we teach you how to be a man. We teach you how to go through these scriptures. We'll teach you how to put your woman under subjection on you. Right? She's going to call you my Lord. Right? A lot of these women call their husbands nigga. Right? Or Chico. Right? Your woman supposed to be calling you Lord. Right? So, you know, a lot of our people, they're about to celebrate January 1st, New Year's, right? Do you know New Year's is not of the Most High God? That's not New Year's? Did you know that? Let me give you edification. Let me give you actually the actual New Year's. Right, give me Exodus chapter 12. Start from verse 2. Start from verse 1. Let me give you the actual New Year's, man. And after that, you're going to give me Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, I believe. That's what I'm looking for.
Daniel,
get there.
Exodus chapter 12.
Right?
And the Most High spoke unto Moses
Right.
and Aaron
Right.
in the land of Egypt, saying,
Right?
This month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
This month that he was talking about is late March, early April. That's during the springtime, right? How can it be a new year and it's still winter, everything dying, right? Tree don't even have leaves, right? Everything all dead on the floor, right? Read.
Speak unto all the congregation of Israel.
Speak unto all the children of Israel. Who's Israel? Who? You supposed to say me. God is speaking to me, right? Read.
Speak unto all the congregation of Israel, saying,
Right?
in the 10th day of this month.
Right? That's going into Passover, right? Because a lot of our people, we look at what the white man gave us. The white man told us Christmas is of the Most High God. That's when Christ was born, right? They look at, well, Halloween, that must be of the Most High God. New Year's, January 1st, that must be the New Year's. The white man changed the times, man. That's what scriptures say. Give me that. Daniel 7:25. Daniel 7:25. They changed the times, man. They got our people celebrating New Year's like that's the new year, right? It's the same year and you're still being a wicked Negro, man. Right? When it's about to be the new year, it's supposed to be around Passover. Right? Hopefully you link up with us to keep the Passover. Daniel 7:25. Read that for me.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25.
Right?
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
But he is talking about the so-called white man, right? Because they're the ones who's ruling the world right now, if you look at it, right? They invading everybody. They own all the money. They're making everybody to homosexuals. He's probably walking with a man right now in tights, right? Read.
And shall wear out the saints.
How they gonna? Who's the saints? Because they say he shall wear out the saints. Who are the saints? Let's find out. Psalms 147 verse 19. 148. What is that? 148 and 14. Psalms 148 and 14. Let's find out who the saints are. Because it's very important for our people to know who the saints are, right? Because you go, a lot of society, they tell you everybody's a saint, right? But according to the Bible, the saints are specific people. Psalms 148 and 14. Book of Psalms, chapter 148 and 14. Let's bring that out, man.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 148 and verse 14.
Right?
He also exalted the horn
Right.
of his people.
Right?
The praise of all his saints.
Of his what?
Saints.
His saints, right?
Even of the children of Israel.
Even of who?
The children of Israel.
And when you go into the Hebrew, it says the sons of Israel, right? So the saints, according to the Bible, is us. It says the so-called white man shall wear out the so-called blacks and Hispanics. How? Go back to where he was at, Daniel. How they gonna do that? All right, let's go back to Daniel and find out. Daniel 7:25. Start back up at the top.
Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25.
Right?
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Right?
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Wear out the saints, right?
And think change time.
Change what?
Change time.
Change times, right? Somehow the New Year's is the winter. Somehow Christmas is of the Most High God, right? Somehow we got leap years now, right? Read.
And laws.
And laws, right? They esteem everything that's against the Most High God and belittle the laws of the Most High God, man. Right? There's a lot of things we need to know as a people because this is the highest knowledge on the earth. Ain't no knowledge higher than this. Give me 1 Corinthians 3:18. Right? 1 Corinthians 3:18. Because this is your first time seeing Hebrew Israelites? Woo! Today's your day. The Most High wanted before 2019 was over that you'll be waking up and you'll be sealed with the law and the testimony.
That's right.
Right? Read that for me. 3:18. 1
Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 18.
Right?
Let no man deceive himself.
Right?
If any man among you seemeth to be wise.
That's 3:18. 1 Corinthians. Second Corinthians, like 2 Corinthians 3:18. Wait, I think it's 19. Yeah, come on, it's 19. Come on, 3:19.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and 19. For the wisdom of this world
Right.
is foolishness.
Because a lot of in this society they esteem a lot of their false wisdoms, right? They say it's okay to be a homosexual. It's okay for a woman to walk around, right? Our sister right there look like a whole Jeep Wrangler man with a thong on, right? That's against the Most High God, right? Read.
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness.
It's foolishness
with
because
the most.
Continue.
With the Most High.
Because this is not the true knowledge, right? What knowledge do you need in the eyes of God? What knowledge do you think He needs you to have? Let's get it. Sirach 19 and 19. Let's find out. God can see you're a humble brother, man, but you gotta link up with us.
Yeah, man.
Sirach 19:19.
This is the book
You
of
say, yeah,
Sirach.
you down? You down to be a warrior? All right. Let's bring that out.
Sirach, chapter 19, verse 19.
Right? Yo, sister, according to the Bible, you're not supposed to be dressing like that, man. You're not supposed to be dressing like that, man. You need to throw on a dress and put on some fringes and repent and keep the commandments of the Most High God. Right? Bring that out.
Sirach 19 and 19.
Right?
The knowledge of the commandments
Right.
of the Lord.
The knowledge of the commandments of God. Because without the commandments of the Most High God, we got our sisters walking around like they naked, like they cave women, man. Without the commandments of the Most High God, that's why we got all these baby mamas in the hood. Without the commandments of the Most High God, a lot of these men out here being homosexuals, man. It's because our people don't know the knowledge of the Most High God. She probably a third-generation Christian, man, dressing like that. Right? Read. Bring that out, man.
Sirach 19 and 19.
Right,
The
read.
knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
The knowledge of the Most High God is the doctrine of life. This is what's going to make you come back to life in the eyes of God. Right? This is what's going to bring you to life in the eyes of God, man. Only if you keep the commandments of the Most High. Because right now you're a bloody man. That's what Scripture says. Give me Ezekiel 16 and start from verse 6. And then you're going to drop down to verse 9. Ezekiel 16 verse 6. Try to get it quick. Right? Because it's time for our people to wipe all this sin that we commit in the eyes of God. Right? It's gonna profit us to death, man. When you break God's commandments, the only thing you deserve is death, man. Because the wages of sin is death. Right? When we sin, we become captives of sin. When we break God's commandments, we have blood on our hands, man. Our blood is on our hands. Right? Read that for me. Ezekiel 16 and 6.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16 and verse 6.
Right?
And when I pass by thee.
Right? God is talking to you right now. Right? Because it wasn't your choice to stop right here before the true men of the Most High God. Right? The prophets of the Most High God. Read.
And saw thee polluted.
The Most High God seen you polluted. What does it mean when you're polluted? You're filthy. Right? I'm not calling you saying that you stink. Right? I'm using the words of the scriptures, breaking it down. Most God seen we was filthy. We all was filthy in the eyes of God. Read.
And saw thee polluted.
God seen you polluted with your sins and transgressions. Right? Read.
In thy own blood.
In thy own blood. You're an enemy to your own self. Because there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof is death. Because you didn't know you had to keep the Passover. You didn't know you were supposed to have your fringes. You didn't know you were supposed to be right here with your brothers, telling the so-called Hispanics repent and keep the commandments. Right? Read.
I said,
what did the Most High God say to you today? Read.
When thou wast in thy blood.
When it was in your what?
In thy blood.
In your own blood, read.
Live.
Do what?
Live.
Do what?
Live.
Do what?
Live.
It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to stand up for your people. Right? It's time for you to be a man in these last days. Right? Because you can't take this opportunity and just throw it away. The next time we see you in 2020, December, you may be walking around with a dress and lipsticks. Right? Because America trying to turn all of our people faggots and homosexuals. They want all our sisters walking around like refrigerators and with a refrigerator with a bikini on.
That's right.
That's America's dream, man. That's how they gonna make America great. Destroying the so-called blacks and Hispanics. Drop down to verse 9.
Verse 9.
Right? Read.
Then washed I thee with.
Read it again. Read it again.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 9.
Right? Read.
Then washed I thee with water.
The Most High God said he washed you with water. Right? What do you think that water? Do you think it's literal water? He just rained some drops on you? It's a spiritual water, right? So we got to go to the spiritual book to understand what the spiritual water is. Right? Because you was filthy. You was bloody. He said he washed you after he told you to live. So let's find out what that water is. Give me Ephesians chapter 5 verse 26. Hold this. Ephesians 5 and 26. How did the Most High God wash you? What's your name, brother? Solomon. Brother Solomon. Shalamah. Shalamah. Right? That's a Hebrew word, man. And he was a Hebrew from the tribe of Judah. Right? Ephesians 5 and 26.
Ephesians chapter 5.
Verse 26. How did God wash you? Read.
That he might sanctify and cleanse it.
Cleanse you, read.
With the washing.
With the what?
With the washing.
With the washing, right? Read.
Of water.
Of water, read.
By the word.
By the word. By his law, statute, commandments. By this book of life. Right? By this holy Bible. Because keeping the commandments of God could turn you from a Chico to a man of war. It could turn you from a thief to a righteous man. It could turn you from a deadbeat father to a mighty man that rules his household in righteousness. Go back to yours and Ezekiel. Let's finish that one. 16 and 9. So now we know how God washed you. He's washing you right now. You're getting rained on right now, just like us. But that's not washing you, making you clean. Right? You're getting the good food right now, the real Popeye's chicken. Right, read.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 9.
Right.
Then wash I thee with water.
Right.
Yea, I thoroughly washed away thy blood.
Thy blood, read.
From thee.
Right.
And I anointed thee with oil. He
anointed you with his law, statutes, commandments. Now you know who you are. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Asher.
That's right.
That's who you are now. You've been anointed, brother. Right? You've been sealed with this truth, the truth, man. It's been hidden from our people for so long. Today's our day. You know what I mean? Give me Zephaniah 2 verse 1 for the brother. You ain't drive here, did you? Oh, that's your car right there? With your daughter? Oh, you have children? You ain't not yet? Or when you have children, you got to teach them to keep the commandments, man. Get Zephaniah 2 verse 1. You see, we out here in the rain. We didn't ask you for not $1, right? We didn't ask you for 20. We didn't ask you to dig deep, right? We just want you to come back to the Lord. Come back on this side. That's all we need you to do, man. Because I don't want to see you get put to death by the Most High God. I don't want to see you destroyed. I don't want to see the police kill you. I don't want to see you become a homosexual. I want to see you come back and keep the laws of God, like we was created to do. Read that for me. Zephaniah 2:1.
Zephaniah chapter 2, in verse 1.
Right?
Gather yourselves together.
The Most High said, gather ourselves together. We need to stop. The so-called Hispanics got to stop looking to these devils. Right? You guys need to stop acting like you guys are so-called white men. They never loved you. Just like they never loved us, man. We the same people. They hate both of us. Right? I'm a dark-skinned nigga, but you a light-skinned nigga in their eyes. Right? Read.
Zephaniah.
Right?
Chapter 2 and verse 1.
Right? Read.
Gather yourselves together.
Gather yourselves together. Read.
Yea. Gather.
He said it again. Yea. Oh, you see? Look at that. That's judgment of the Most High God.
That's right.
That's judgment of the... Give me Amos 3:6. Give me Amos 3:6. Give me Amos chapter 3 verse 6. Brother, you see that could have been you right there, brother. That could have been you that got hit by that car. And because the Most High wanted you today. You see, that's judgment. Right? Read that for me.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6.
Right?
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city?
God said, shall a trumpet be blown in the city? Shall Al-Qaeda bomb America? Shall somebody get hit by a car? Read.
And the people be not afraid?
And the people not afraid? Everybody running with their head cut off now, right? Read.
Shall there be evil in a city?
Shall there be evil? Because that was evil, right? We don't condone murder, right? That was evil. Read.
And that the Lord...
And that who?
The Lord...
The who?
The Lord...
The Lord. The Most High God, read.
Have not done it?
He's the one that did that. That could have been you. Give me Proverbs 11 verse 4. That could have been you right there. But you were here today. They probably should have been here right now. But the Most High know how to take the wicked or the righteous and put the wicked in his place. You know how to do a switcheroo like the Migos, right? Read that for me.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 4.
No. Proverbs 11 verse 4. Proverbs 11 verse 4. Right? 250 refrigerator, right?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11,
right.
Verse 4.
Right? Verse 5. Let me see. Come, verse 6.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, and verse 6.
Right, read.
The righteousness.
Because right now you're doing righteousness. You're learning instruction. You're being humble. You're listening to the commandments of the Most High God. You know you're an Israelite from the tribe of Asher, right? Read.
That's right. The righteousness of the upright,
right,
shall deliver them.
Right? Your righteousness just delivered you. Your obedience to the Heavenly Father just delivered you. You could have been right there, right? Walking around with a blunt in your hand, pants below your behind, right? Right? Read.
But the transgressors,
right,
shall be taken in their own naughtiness.
They're going to get caught in their own naughtiness. Because more is going to happen in America. Right? That's spiritual. The Most High sent a spirit to go do that. More things are going to happen. And the only thing that's going to defend you is this Holy Bible. That's the only thing that's going to defend you. Give me 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 7. 2 Ezra 9. Chapter 9 verse 6 to 7. It's high time. Watch this. Yo, brother in the hoodie, do you know you're an Israelite according to the Bible? Come here, let me talk to you. Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. See, that's why he next. The Most High gonna judge him too if you don't repent.
That's right.
That kind of, see, that's who the Most High judge. Right? She got hit with a 4-wheeler, he might get hit with an 8-wheeler, 16-wheeler. Right? Because the Most High loves those who love him. Read.
2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 6
to 7. Read.
Even so,
right,
the times,
right,
also of the highest have plain beginnings.
The Most High talks about a lot of things that's going to happen in the world soon. A lot of death, destruction, and famine. Read.
And wonders, right, and powerful works.
Wonders and powerful works. That's small. Somebody getting hit by a little sedan, an 03 sedan, that's nothing. Right? There's more that's going to come. Read.
And endings and effects and signs.
Right? Verse 7. Drop down verse 7.
Verse 7.
Right?
And everyone,
right,
that shall be saved.
Everyone that's going to be saved, right? You want to be saved from the destruction to come, right? Read.
And shall be able to escape.
Escape. You want to escape death and destruction, right? You don't want to get hit by no 4-wheeler. Right? You don't want the police to slam you on the floor. You don't want Donald Trump to deport you and you get put in prison, right? Read.
And shall be able to escape.
You're going to be able to escape, read.
By his work.
By your works. By keeping the laws of God.